You know that feeling you get when the doorbell rings and you don't want to answer it because your house is a hot mess? Let's talk about how to fix that. A few years ago, I had no idea how to keep my house clean. It was kind of a nightmare. Getting my home in order has literally changed my life for the better. We get to enjoy a calm space that's clean most of the time, and we don't have to spend hours on the weekend trying to fix what had happened earlier in the week. So here are the 4 ways that I've gotten my house under control. Everyone talks about decluttering, but they say it for a reason. It has to be done. This can include obvious clutter, like things piled up on bookshelves or countertops, but it also includes things that gather clutter. If you have excess shelves, excess decor, excess furniture in your house that's not serving a real purpose, it's okay to let it go. Your house just feels cleaner and more open if it has fewer things in it. So first things first, go through and remove what doesn't need to be there. If you don't really like it or actually use it, it's okay to get rid of it or put it in storage if that's what you have to do to get it out of your space. Okay, second, for maximum impact and to start feeling better in your home pretty much right away, prioritize your living room and your kitchen. If those 2 rooms are clean, your house will feel okay. You might still have to go do a quick cleanup if somebody rings the doorbell of some separate area, or honestly, you might need to go shut a couple doors. But your main spaces will feel clean and calm and comfortable. So when I'm at home during the day, I don't worry if my daughter has trashed her bedroom. She can clean that up tonight. I don't prefer it, but it's fixable later. However, I don't want to spend a lot of time in a kitchen that's messy or in a living room where toys have become a situation all over the floor. So those are the 2 areas where we keep them quickly picked up and clean and clear during the day. So here's how we do that. I don't allow a ton of toys in my living room. We have a very small home, and my kids' rooms are basically right next to the living room. So they can keep most of their toys in there, and we're not disconnected from them if they do that. If toys do come in here, they get cleaned up relatively quickly. I also just do small things like fluff pillows, fold up the throw blanket that lands on the floor, put away magazines or kids' books, just little things to keep the surfaces and the floors and the furniture, because weirdly sofas can collect clutter, clear. And when the area is clear, it feels calm. It feels nice to be in. And at the end of the day, I don't have this giant cleanup project waiting for me. And that's really another way that you can keep this simple pickup as you go through your day. Don't wait for the big mess. If you wait for the big mess, your evening or your weekend or whatever is going to feel totally overwhelming, and you're going to be miserable while you wait for it. So instead, just maintain your space throughout the day as you're in it. You want to prioritize order over other cleaning tasks. Your windows do need to be wiped, but they can wait. Your house will give a basically clean vibe and feel calm and welcoming if it's just tidy. And no amount of deep cleaning, no amount of wiping services or mopping is going to make a cluttered home feel comfortable. So make sure everything has a place where it goes and put it in that place as you go throughout your day. As a side note, if something is always messy, it's okay to let that go. If your throw blankets are always on the floor and you don't like that, it's okay to not have throw blankets in your living room. If your side tables in your bedroom get covered with crud all the time, it's okay to not have a side table. If something's constantly causing mess, feel free to move it out of the space or declutter it completely. All right, finally, to make this pick up as you go thing work, your things have to have a home. They have to have a permanent space where they actually belong so that their home isn't your kitchen countertops or your coffee table or your dining room table. Store your stuff out of sight where you don't have to stare at it all day long. A lot of my kids' learning supplies are in this store right here, so I don't have to stare at them all day if I don't want to. Services like tabletops, countertops, they're really not for permanent storage, and when we use them that way, our homes feel very overwhelming. So make sure everything has a place where it goes, preferably in a drawer or behind a closed door or in a basket if possible. And make things easy to put away. Not everything has to be like aesthetically organized in a perfect bin with a lid on top. If you can open a closet and you have a couple open bins where you know your pens go or your magazines go or your kids' blocks go, and you can just drop those things in as you go through the day and they go in their correct bin easily, that works great. The more you can remove the difficulty of cleaning up, the better. All right, y'all, if this video helped you out at all, don't forget to hit subscribe and watch this video next.